More than 40 million Americans suffer from some kind of anxiety disorder.
And next tonight, something different. Imagine millions of people watch your life come unglued. An all-out panic attack on TV.
So I've suffered from anxiety my entire life. My entire life. When I was a kid, I didn't know what it was. It was just this feeling that I had inside of me. It was a feeling of no hope, worrisome. I would get shaky, I'd sweat. I didn't want to talk to anybody. It was a terrible feeling. And every time I said something to anybody, I felt like, oh shoot, did I just offend them? Did I say the wrong thing? And this would go on for hours after that, and then months, and sometimes years, where I'll think back to this day, a year or two ago, where it's something that I remembered saying to somebody, and I'll think, every time I see them, I'll think to myself, did they remember that? Was that offensive? Did I hurt their feelings? Did I do something wrong? And this is a constant feeling that we have when we suffer from anxiety. It's really a crippling disease, and people don't understand. They don't categorize it as a disease, really. It's just a condition, and people don't understand this. Those of us that suffer from anxiety, sometimes we just don't want to be out in public. We don't want to be in big crowds. We don't want to go to Christmas celebrations where there's going to be a lot of people. We just want to avoid all of that. And there's things that really spike my anxiety, like this YouTube channel that I started. I've been on YouTube since 2015, or I've had an account since 2015, but I started posting videos just recently. I've been on surfing YouTube and watching videos of older folks like myself. Well, if you consider me old, I'm in my 40s, but folks older, 50s and 60s, making their videos and being successful. I'm not here to be a big-time YouTuber. I'm just here to talk about things that are close to me, things I care about, and things that you may want to hear. If I can offer any type of guidance or suggestions or help, that's what I'm here for. But what I can tell you about anxiety is that it's crippling, and some people just can't deal with it. It almost got to that point with me. I almost couldn't deal with it. Luckily, my doctor put me on a medication called Lexapro. It worked. It took, it's a mind-altering drug. It's actually for depression and anxiety. But I just had the anxiety part of it, and I took it for 4 to 6 weeks before it kicked in. After that, I had no fear at all. I had no nervousness while driving in construction zones. The phone rang, it didn't bother me. Nothing really bothered me. I felt like a normal person, and I was on that medication for several months, and then eventually it started to taper off, stopped working. So we upped my dose, didn't really help much. We tried a couple other things, and it didn't really work. So now I'm just kind of dealing with it. And the way I deal with it is my own way. I'm not here to give you a 5-step process or 5 tips or bullet points on how to beat anxiety or how to cope with it or deal with it. I don't have that information. I'm not you. I'm me, and I can tell you my story and how I've dealt. So first and foremost, number one, family. Be close to your family. Have family gatherings. I know when my kids and my grandbabies are over, and the whole family, even the extended family, around the holidays, I'm as happy as I could be. I have zero anxiety, no worries. It's a great time. So immerse yourself in family. Just, be around family as much as you can. Number 2, animals. Like I said before, animals. Love those cats, love those dogs, those birds, snakes, whatever it is you have or are close to or have access to. Love them because they love you back. They can't say it, but they can show it. My dogs and these cats, we also have a cat at home I never liked cats before my daughter brought this stray cat home, and this cat's been with us for about 10 years now. She sleeps with me. She's my best friend. That kind of turned out weird, but it's just the way it worked out, and that cat also helps my anxiety. Just, having her cuddle up on my lap and hang out, watch a football game. The stray cats here at my shop, I love them. I look forward to this every morning, coming and feeding them, hang out, you know, and they appreciate me. I know that. Of course, I'm feeding them, but I know they still love me. Number 3, music. Pop those headphones on, those Beats, those AirPods, whatever you have. Pop them in your ears or over your ears. Turn that music on and just go for it. Clean your house, fix your truck, go to the gym, go for a walk. Just keep that music going. Whatever music you like, inspirational music, upbeat music. Don't play sad music because it might not work in your favor, but play the good stuff, the upbeat stuff, the happy music, and just go about your day. I wore my Beats for an entire day because I was having a bad anxiety day. I popped them in, set my playlist to, you know, to keep playing consecutively, and just the whole day. I was cleaning the garage, working on stuff, cutting the grass, raking leaves, the whole day. I had no worries in the world. So, music. That might just be actually number 2. Family's always number 1, but music may be number 2. So keep the music playing.
Sometimes there are things holding us back from being happy, and we're not aware of it until life hits us over the head with a frying pan. And that is what happened to me.
You're always going to have these feelings of anxiety, like you don't fit in, you don't belong, you're not in a certain group, you said something you shouldn't have. It's always going to be there. Just you need to try to mentally tell yourself to get over it. Just say, who cares if I said something out of place? Who cares? They don't care. I don't care. There's no harm done. Try to get over it. I was a DJ for 30 years. Talked on the microphone in front of thousands of people. I'm an extrovert. I can go into a room full of 100 strangers and meet everybody and have something in common with them. I have no trouble talking to people. That's never been an anxiety issue for me. Being around big groups, I don't mind that. I know for some of you that's a big trigger, and I get it because it can be intimidating. But especially if you're an introvert, but if you're an extrovert, you just want to meet everybody and find out something about them and tell them a little bit about yourself. But get out there and just kind of get over it. Try to mentally tell yourself, what I do is fine. What I'm doing is fine. What I say is fine. It's not out of line. It's all in my head. That's what I do. It helps me out. I just try to stay focused on on what people are not thinking. Because when I say something and somebody laughs, in my mind, I'm already analyzing what I just said. And they've already forgotten about it, for the most part, unless you just blatantly offend somebody or call them a name or something like that. But if you just say something normal, they're not thinking about it anymore. Once you say it and they've laughed or commented or shook their head, it's over with. Just move on. I know it's hard, but just try to do your best. I knew starting this YouTube channel was going to be a big problem for me as far as anxiety, because like right now, I'm in a parking lot with my phone propped up on my truck talking to a camera. No problem. I can talk to a camera. It's a little weird, but I just feel like I'm talking to my best friend, like looking this person in the eyes and just having a conversation, okay? Just a average, person-to-person conversation. But the problem that I have with doing videos is when I have to go to public places and talk to a camera with a bunch of people around. But one thing I've learned from other YouTubers is that they're just kind of interested in what you're doing. They want to know what you're making. Who are you talking about? Where can I see this video? They don't care that you're filming in public or you're filming a curb or a house or whatnot. They don't care. They're interested. And if they do have a problem with you recording, then, oh well, just get over it. Just walk away and do something else. Just yesterday, I did a video of an overgrown weed. Yes, a weed that grows out of the ground here in Toledo that people started decorating. And I was a part of all this too back then. This was in 2018. People started decorating this weed and it caught on, the media caught on. Before you know it, there's people out there every day. It became a happy place around Christmas time. A food and toy drive took place. Christmas caroling with hundreds of people. And this was all at a really busy corner in the city. Well, I went out there to do my YouTube video to that location with hundreds and hundreds of cars driving by and people walking on the sidewalk, and I just tuned it out. I couldn't believe I did it, but I tuned it out. I did my thing. I acted like me and the camera were the only thing around. I tuned out the traffic, the noise, the honks, people yelling out the window, and the people walking by. I tuned it out. I acted like they did not even exist. And doing that allowed me to take better footage, tell a better story, and it's out there, so I'm hoping you'll watch it. It's called The Story of the Toledo Christmas Weed. Check it out. So to end the video, I'll just tell you what I tell others and what I tell myself daily is just get up, do your thing, do the best you can. If all you did at the end of the day was survive for that day, then some days that's enough. You don't have to be a rock star or a superstar every day. Some days you just have to exist and get through the day. If you have to lay in bed, watch TV, take a nap, go for it. Our brains need that rest. We don't have to be on 4th and 10 every day. So just take breaks, let yourself calm down, and just do your best. Just be you. That's all you can be. The people that actually care about you and love you, will respect that, and they will still care about you and still love you, no matter what. So with that being said, all of you with anxiety, I'm always thinking of you. I hope you are doing your best. So please like and subscribe below, and have a great day. We'll see you next time.